Okay, in this video, Lucy Lee, amazing young player, leading this week going into the final round. 19 years old. You probably remember her playing in the US Open at 11 years old. Yes, 11. Just an incredible player, just like a prodigy. The talent level, the ability to hit shots, spin the ball, incredible. So let's take a look here. This is an approach shot. She's small, 5'2", just incredible, physique in terms of strength and flexibility at her height and size. Hits it far, but just the control of the ball is absolutely incredible. So she takes it back, kind of pulls away from the ball slightly, moves backward a little this way. Has an incredible amount of hip turn on the way back. Takes it under the plane, winds it, and with the irons gets in a real classical looking position. And then you'll see the left knee start. Left side core shallows it beautifully. And then comes right down the plane, exactly where she started. And the cool part is that she's doing this without her hands doing some work on these shots. And in some of the ones around the greens, her hands are definitely active, but the control of the ball is incredible. This shot here, traps it, spins it, and the way she's able to check the ball is kind of next level in terms of really spinning it on a lot of these greens. A pretty nice angle on the driver here, and I certainly plan to do more videos of her swing as we get more footage out there. She's won twice on the smaller tour, Symetra, Epson level. But as she gets more footage, you can see more of the swing because it really is incredible. We'll take a look at some a little bit older pictures as well. But she winds that driver up, really big backswing, extends the spine, really raises this way, and almost long driver-ish. And here comes that, like I said, left knee going. And the stretch she puts through the lats, through the core, and then now it's shallow. And pushing super hard through the ground with this back foot. Look at that position, that is incredible. And then slams on the brakes with the hips and everything and just whips it through there. Wait to see some of the other angles. It truly is, it's a unique move. This one here, a little older picture, we can see that move back, winding it big. You can really see the distinctive movement of the left side, which is something that most coaches are teaching players to do throughout history. Get that left leg moving, get the left hip and knee moving. Creates a lot of lag at that point. Shoulders take over. Then as they slow down, the club whips through the hitting area. And look at that rotation. That is amazing. These little shots around the green, very impressive as she gets this club back here. And just, same thing, the body pulls it through, and she just slams that bounce into the ground, slips it under the ball to create the spin. Feet quiet, of course, like all good short game players, but the upper body's rotating. Like I said, her ability to send that club head under the ball. And she has different shots around the green. Sometimes she'll use the leading edge and sort of trap it in there with some spin. Other times she'll spin it a different way to get some height on it. One last look at a driver here just to see the angles that she produces. Winding it big. There's the left leg moving. There's that modern look with the legs totally sitting down. Body opening up. And I think a lot of this was just her either copying someone or just the natural ability, because it's incredible. She's kind of had the same movement and she's refining it as she gets older. But like I said, only 19 years old. There's all those angles matching perfectly at the bottom. You can see the legs just holding there as the club whips like crazy. That does not look easy to do. And then through to the finish. If there's any part of her game that doesn't look as natural, it might be the putting, but I like the left hand low. And she has some putts where she puts a little bit of a shove in there. But once again, the handle moving forward is the correct move if you're going to have those hands working at all. Obviously making a ton of birdies, so hard to be critical of someone making that many birdies, but some of the putts she hits, they just look a little bit Doesn't look as natural as the rest of her game. But at her age, I'm sure she'll figure out putting. And one last shot here, she comes in, hitting this shot in, just spins it in by the pin. It's like about an 8 or 9 iron. This last one here is spinning this ball in there. As she gets into this position, like I said, we know it's dead on plane, but then, and it's exiting left hard, but she's also releasing it a lot. Look at that rollover and that chunk of sod flying out of there. You'd think you'd lose some control of that ball, but she is dead on the plane. Like I said, I just put her in more of a shot maker category. As she learned it, as she taught it to herself, it's just incredible. And this ball in there, you would think with that much rollover, you'd be losing control of it. But she's doing that all day long and gaining confidence at the highest level. Let's just wait and see what happens to her career. She just seems to be perhaps one of those players that comes along every 30 years and just takes over. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for this video, Lucy Lee. If it's your first time to the channel or you've not subscribed yet, please do. And if you like the video, hit the like button as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.